Hey, everybody. This is our CrazyStone series. Started at 13Q. Now we're up to 6Q. Hopefully, you're getting something from the idea of, looking through the moves, the consistency of, am I okay? Settling your group. Is he okay? What are the big areas? And all about this, not about life and death. It's about comfort. Okay, here we go. I'm white. I've done all sorts of openings. I'm going to go this way. And then this way, we know this one. And I'm not sure I've done this. I always go the other side. I don't know why. We've done center. I'm going to do corner. It's all just settling groups. We all know the Joseki. Okay. I'm settled. His turn at R12 is not Sente. If it was, I wouldn't let it happen. But it's not. It costs him a whole move. Remember, the difference between getting something for free and investing a whole move, big difference. Okay, where to? I'm good. He's good. I don't expect much from my 017 stone. You can see my cursor because he's invested extra moves. So I don't plan on, if I Hane, then maybe no, he's good and strong now. He can extend towards the corner and build stuff. True. I can play my corner, which is near the area in question. The more stones you have in the area in question makes that a less questionable area. Ooh, that was deep. Okay, here we go. Okay, I already said that wasn't Sente. I still say that's not Sente. But the next one is Sente. It's not entirely true. So check it out. You can see the cursor. Assuming black plays here, black. I respond, I'm alive. He got that for free. He got what for free? This area of points and thickness. Well, I don't like him getting that for free. Let's look at another way. Black comes down. I ignore. He goes for the capture. I live in the corner. Okay. He invested one move, S12, to get this area small and thickness, somewhat meaningful. And then invested another move in Sente for 2, 4, 5 or 6 points. As long as I don't have plans on the outside, then it's reasonable for me to play away. So he gets you can see my cursor. He gets this area at the cost of a whole move, not worth it, and the 2 stones in Sente. Not very impressive. So I'm willing to play away. Okay. Next, let's look at what happens if I do play there. I play. Let's have him say Atari, save, Atari, save. He saves the cut. Now, at the cost of a whole move, he's made thickness here. That's nothing. I like this better. I can play away and I'm comfortable. Or I can play here and like it even more. Sure, I'll play here. Okay, he did an Atari. So we ask, if he Ataris, I save. You can see my cursor. If he takes, it's his gote. So I play away. He says Atari, save, capture in gote. I play away again. That's 2 gote moves. Or I get to play away twice. Sorry. I like that. I love being able to play away twice. Okay. If I stay and he ignores, Atari, I break in. Yeah, it looks like they're both reasonable, but 2 plays away. He says Atari, play away here, Atari, play away again. I can go either way. As what is a 6Q? 6Q, we don't need to do something fancy. Saving is big and valid, so we'll just save. Okay. So we got Sente, a complete group, and he developed his finished strong position in Gote. So nothing too serious. Okay. Where to next? Big wall, 10 lines high, massive. Big muscle guy on the beach. Arrgh. Making this area really big. What about this area? Well, it just cannot be compared to this area. Now, when I say this, in the back of my head, I'm going, well, yeah, but the bottom's not that practical and the corner is practical. Okay. I would be okay if we play away and do the corner. Corner's very big. Times 2, right? We get points or he gets points. We're going to pick up 10 points there, or he gets 10 plus points there. So that's 20 something. What can he do on the bottom? I don't think it's worth 20. I'm leaning towards the corner. It's more practical. Is he going to use this bottom area to attack me? No. Oh, he's going to use it to defend? No. It's only points and points in Gote. So I'm going to play away. We play our Joseki. Okay. Oh, you know what? You see my cursor. This is the old way. Do you know why we don't play this anymore? Why AlphaGo says don't play this anymore? Because he gets too thick. Well, thickness here is a complete waste of time for black. I will never dream of coming in this area. So to make him stronger, I just made him super strong in an area where he spent a whole move to become thick and strong. A real waste of time. Oh, that makes me happy. Black is officially overconcentrated. He should just ignore and play away and not worry about the point. He's got no groups in jeopardy. But that means I'd be able to come in later and make it even smaller. So it was a good choice, and his response is inappropriate. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. And feel free to, I love when people ask questions. Message me directly on KGS. I'm Shygost. Or through comments or whatever. I love answering questions, as so many of my KGS people know. KGS, Rooms LGD, under lessons is LGD, Lance's Go Dojo. Okay, big wall, massive wall, terrifying. So I will now officially do something. I'm not going to play a generic move. Oh, I'll play it on the right. 4th line, it's really big. No, this wall's terrifying me. How deep can I come? Well, I got a shoulder hit. Very deep. Not a lot he can do. My next move looks like Sente. I could go for points on the bottom, but if he makes me take the bottom and grows the outside, that could get scary. So I don't care about my bottom area. I care about his wall. Negate the wall. I have 2 choices, the step or the jump. The jump puts more effort into his moyo. I'm further into this area, but he can cut off a stone. I could care less if he cuts that stone off. I'll be able to Atari it. It's meaningless. We'll probably see. So I'm going to jump. Okay, I said I don't care. He would have done black, white, black, fix. So if I fix now and let him cut, it's the same idea. And there's lots of ways of fixing the cut. For instance, this move. Now, black, white, black, Atari, and yeah, I have a good position here. Could also just fix. Next move, drop down, very big. Is that stone meaningful? Well, in this area, I think it's valuable. I think I'm going to connect. I hadn't planned on it, but I don't know. It looks good to me. If I Hane, the ladder works for me. Okay, fix. Don't let him Hane. I don't care that he's getting 1 point per move. I'm getting more than that, along with getting very strong. Okay, let's see if that's Sente, because if it's not, a free move is very meaningful. Repeat that. A free move is very meaningful. So, black, white, double Hane. Is he going to kill me? No. And you can see my cursor. He's not going to cut and kill something. I have too many liberties. 3 in a row, weak. 4 in a row, strong. Okay. So, black, white, you see my cursor. The double Hane, I'm not concerned about because I can fix. Okay. So, black, white, black, white, black. Well, he's made some inroads, but this area is not the biggest thing on the board. I think I'm strong enough. I'm going to walk away. To where? You can see my cursor. I'm not concerned about this area. It's gotten quite narrow. I would want him to play here. Picks up another, what would that be? 4 points in Gote. Can you see how he already has, you see my cursor, he already has this. If he jumped to here, he'd be picking up these 4 or 5 points right in here. That's not a concern. How about this whole area? Yeah. So I have a good step into it, but I can do something like this. 2 space jump. Black's not nearby, so the fight here doesn't bother me. Now, don't forget, maybe it should bother me, and I don't know about that. I'm not 9 done. But lots of white stones, no black stones near the 2 space jump, so I would be comfortable with a 2 space jump. Okay, 2 space jump, making the right side bigger, although it's not mine yet, but it's still meaningful on the right and is really nipping this whole wall. I'm ready to treat this wall with continued importance. What about the idea of playing away? Very big. Oh, but then he plays in the center and wins the game. I don't think so. I think this is fine. But I'm in the middle of building something that's pleasant to continue. So I'm just going to continue. Yep, we knew that. We knew that. If I Atari, you see my cursor, he defends, I say Atari, he captures, I fix. Wonderful. It all worked out. But what if he doesn't do that? I say Atari, he says Atari. I capture the 2. Can he live in the corner? I say Atari. He says Atari. I capture the 2. Boom. I've got a lot of space. You see my cursor. It's a lot of space here. I'm on the 4th line. and he gets this move in Sente. Sente, Gote. That's big. That could be life easily. I'm going to pull back. He hanes. I hane, threaten to kill. He saves, I save. I don't see a problem. That I'm willing to ignore. He cuts, just Atari. It's a ladder or anything. Okay. I would consider that a mistake, and then I get a free move. It's like a big in-game move. Yeah, but we're not in in-game. Okay. So I played this move. Now I'm going to ask, do I next like a jump, an extension, or a corner? Those are the three things that come to my mind. Corner's always nice. I could also play it on this side, telling black that it's hard to enter. I like that. Now, if this turn was Sente, you see my cursor. If it's not Sente, if it was Sente, then black, he could start building the top. Therefore, I would play here. But it's Gote. So if he tries to start building, I just start walking in. So I think I'm going to play on this side. Okay. If I ignore, Tari, out. We're talking about basically this stone, that this stone's going to die. That's like worst case scenario. He can't kill the two. Atari, save. So it's the one. So the stone and this area. Is this a big area at this stage of the game? No. This center is extraordinarily large, and the top is quite big. Okay. How do we continue this idea? Something like this, these are all great ideas. I'm just going to come out. It continues to mess with his wall, negating it, continues to grow the right. Yeah, he can come in and live. Yeah, sure. There's no way to stop that with one move. Well, I could play here. I'm not going to bot. Yeah. So maybe here. It's a few choices that are good. Okay. Make sure that he's just in that one little area. Atari. Now, I could Atari, and my shape is perfect, and all he has is an endgame. I don't care if he has an endgame. Okay. He saved. He now has an endgame move. I don't care. I'm back to the big center. I can continue. Put a move inside saying you can't come in, or corner. It's also this move. You see my cursor, L3. This is a very safe move. This is why this second the upper lip is such a positive. If white plays here, next move I connect under. If he says, no, you can't connect under, that's his gote. And I'm able to jump up. So this is a very powerful move. I like this move. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. So white or white. So he can't do much here anymore. So this is getting smaller and smaller because this is in less and less need of negating. So this is less, but I love it on the right. I love it on the right, but that's not my area. He can come in. Maybe it's time I stop him from coming in with any ease whatsoever. Because at this point, if he plops a stone down and he's like, man, that was easy, all your territory's gone, I wouldn't like that. Okay, so that's decided. Where? If I play here, so I'm looking around, where's the space? White, black. Okay, let's pull back one. White, black comes in, dead. Black comes in, dead. Black comes in here, chasing. Okay, so let's do this again. White here is near all this white strength, and it's a bit of a gap from the stone. So it's strong where it doesn't need to be, and it's a little thin where I wish I wasn't. So I pull it back. Now I have a better relationship here, and I'm still plenty close to all the action. Okay. That sounds good. Let's pull it back again. Now we're managing white here. I have a rock solid relationship. Can he come in the big gap? No, I'm playing here. I don't see him doing anything in there. I'm a little tempted, but I'm going to play here. Sure. Okay. We will be attacking. That means remove his best option for health. Where can he go? He can try to live right in here. No, there's no life in there. I mean, he can say, come down, right? And I come down. So that's something. But he can also jump in here with the next move. No. Okay, so we're going to stop him. This is the usual move. I kick, he stands. He's dead. Okay. But there's another option that we don't see too often. White, black Hane's under. I stop him. He Ataris, I fix. He got 2 free moves. So in a situation like this, what does black most want? Free moves. I just gave him 2. So how about I play this way instead? Then he doesn't have that forcing move. Yeah. Now, this is likely Sente. I don't mind him getting 1. That's 1 eye. I don't care about that. He needs 2. So black, white, Atari kill, he's near life. Okay. So our first thought is to save, but just for fun. Black, white pulls back. Black, white. He can't cut me there. He can't cut me here. It's a ladder. Oh, do I have Sente? When you can find Sente, I'm not talking about dishonest Sente. If black, white works, then we have Sente. Now, I think we do, especially if my free move is here, which tightens up any area where he could mess with me. Okay, well, let's look at one other thing. This black move. Black, well, I got to come up to connect. He connects under. He's not going anywhere. Okay. Now, I could be misreading. This is a small confined area where we should be able to read out. But we can't do that. Why? Because we're humans and the clock's going and we're making a recording and we're going to get something wrong. But you look and you go, it all looks solid. There's a little weakness. So we check it again. Black, white pulls back. Black, white. There's no cuts that work. Then it's looking good. So I'm going to play here. Back off. Back off. No cuts. Oh, that's nice. See how nice the extra move we played is really nice for this weakness. Very solid. Come down. Thank you. Okay. We will be attacking. Does black have 2 eyes? No. Can he get 2 eyes? Well, he's starting to get some space. It's starting to become possible. Okay. So if we can constrain his space, pinch his space, how do you say it? Stop him from growing? Here's where he wants to grow. This black move starts getting near my weaknesses and he's expanding. That's the word I was looking for. Stop his expansion. This white move totally stops that expansion. But it's a very mamby-pamby kind of, that's a 50s term. Do we still use that term? Mamby-pamby. It's just like way too slow. So this move would be better. Yeah, but he still gets his tricky move here. That's kind of like the move that gives him. So what if I play that? White, black goes for the cut, and black cuts. Atari, connect. Seems reasonable. Now it does give him something to work with. So let's just check, for instance, here. I don't like black playing here. Okay, so let's look at this one then. That stops him from playing there. Black, white, black, one eye. I think this kills him. This does kill him, or by kill, I mean make sure he doesn't get two eyes. But there's weakness. So a for sure with the weakness, or not quite for sure with no weakness. This is something you're going to face all the time. Now, I do not like, you get on KGS, everyone's playing 10-second moves. Why? There's no time to think or consider anything. If you want to get better, play slow games, think. Develop the habit of thinking. Develop the habit of the process of thinking, looking at your groups. Spend time. Well, am I or am I not? Let me read that little. These are all 3-move readouts. You know, white, black, white, cut. I'm not sure I like that. So this, I think, is enough. So I'm going to go the safe way, which he might live. I don't care if he lives, actually. I may add on points. Okay, so, okay. Where's he going to go? This way? No, there's nothing over here. This way? Well, there's a peep. See the peep? And if it's a peep, then all of a sudden you might get out this way. So there's something to work with here. How about to the left? That's a long way before he can think about getting out. So if I play here, he can't go in the direction of my weakness, and I'm helping my weakness. Really gives me a solid feel. And notice I'm building all these points so that if he does happen to live, I'm going to get more than enough in this area. So strong, stopping him from going where I don't want him to go. Hopefully that made sense. If I honey, there's a cut. I don't need to honey. He's not getting eyes. Well, black, let's assume white. Black, I don't see an eye there. What if I just pull back here and don't honey? I could even jump. Anything wrong with the jump? I don't see anything at all. So I'm going to jump. It's good for my points that are coming. Now, see this peep? Now this peep bothers me. He's not making a knight's move. He's making a strong move in absolute sente, and then maybe he can get an eye. Okay? No eye. Strong. Now, C's coming to my perimeter. Remember my long step? He just this moment got within striking distance. So we're going to fix that. How? This comes to mind. Any reason to not do this? Can't think of one. I could play here. Stronger. Stronger. Does it do the job? He can't get out. It does the job and it's stronger. There you go. There you go. Obvious. There you go. And okay. When he takes, it's not an eye. It does, however, make white weak. We have to start somewhere. So I'm going to start with if I fix and he honeys. I play the remove the eye. That's the shape point. He might have life here. Okay. It's hard to read out. So let me just look at this move. This move, he does not have two eyes. He can capture. Okay, here we go. White. You can see my cursor. White. Black captures. We say Atari. He's more than happy to play Ko. If the Atari's here, I save. Nothing to do. I'm super strong right here. Okay. So we do it again. White. Black captures. Atari. Atari. No, there's no cut over here. What is the problem? White, black, white. I cannot find a problem. Now, I use a lot of tools because in order to not read, because I don't trust, I've never been good at reading. I did not read anything up until 5 done. I mean, very little, really, shockingly small amount. I couldn't understand the concept because any step you take has branches, and each branch has more branches. And unless it's a life and death, which has a specific solution, there's no end. So what do? I didn't know the answer. So up to 5 dawn, I simply played on balance. Like, oh, it looks like a stone belongs over here. Then over here, I was wonderful in the balance of Go. But my reading was horrible. But it became clear I would never get above 5 dawn without reading. And that's when I finally learned how to read. So I'm going to show you what I learned using this as an example. Why do we start with white here? Why don't we start with reading white place here and there's a Ko? Because that has no meaning to the situation. What has meaning to the situation? His life shape. This kills his life shape. There is not room for 2 eyes if I play here. Okay. So black, white place here. Then what next? There's many possible moves for black. Well, the only move that has meaning is the capture. Okay. So we now are on a path. We've gotten rid of dozens of possible moves, if not hundreds of possible moves. White, black, white. Okay, that part was easy. But now I have 2 cuts. Well, this Atari, black, white, without any reading, we know this white area, white will win all battles. Super strong. We don't have to go any further. Okay, so white, black, white. Atari on this side, save. Atari, save. Or say, oh, maybe there's something there. Ooh, let's look. White, black, white. Boom, boom. Atari, save. Not Atari. Okay. So I had to reread it, and there's enough liberties. Okay, so it works. So what I'm saying is I learned to read by saying it's not infinite if you only you hand pick the important ones, and you don't read those out to the end. You read them out to, does the road look good or does the road look bad? Where on this road is a pebble in the road that you could stumble on? Read towards that pebble. Is it a big stumble, tiny stumble, no stumble? So hopefully that made some sense. It made a great deal of sense to me. I did not read before that. Now, if I'm wrong, it's going to be very embarrassing, let me tell you. I didn't check for the I there. I should have checked for the I. I got lucky. I didn't even look. Okay, can he make an I here? No. There's not room. If I gave him all the moves he wanted, he could not make an I here. Okay. There's a throw in and a throw in. Well, yeah, but I'm out to here, to L9. There's nothing. There's an outside chance he could get a 13 in Sente. Well, a quick glance tells me he can't. But even if he could, it doesn't give him eyes. I have Sente. He died in Gote. Is there anything? I don't see it. Okay, so I'm not going to add a stone to kill him a second time. What I am going to do is see if there's any future for him. In the next 100 moves, if the game continues, where will he find a way to bring this group back to life? Well, I think it might have to do with this stone starts to run out. He uses the Ko and the snapback, and this cut finally comes into play. Now that's a lot of fantasy. But any support in this area makes that from 100 to 1 to 1,000,000 to 1. So simply playing in the big area limits anything he can do to act. There's no other weakness. So I'm going to play in this area, and I think a toothpaste jump. I could play on this side, but this just feels they're all good. And he resigns. Okay, there was a lot to be said there. It's getting much harder now that we're at 6Q level. Hopefully it made some sense. Feel free to ask questions. Okay, bye. Bye.